Welcome guys, this is a channel which helps us to realize the opportunities that we have in every day, and which we sometimes don't take, we just take for granted. We don't use them as we need to. And this is why my channel is called Eric_opportunities. In other words, we take you through opportunities that exist in our lives, and especially the ones that are technical in nature. And today I want us to go through, I want to take you through the various aspects of motor vehicle, the controls that exist in a motor vehicle, which you may need to know as a driver and a potential driver. If you aspire to be a driver in future, you may need to know some of these controls even as you prepare to be a driver. And so I want us to have a look at some of the controls that exist in a motor vehicle, and some of them are some common ones which we may need to look at. Okay guys, these are some of the common controls that exist in a motor vehicle, which I want to take you through. And as you can see, the one you are just seeing, that round thing is called the steering wheel. It is the one which is used to control the vehicle when you are driving. In other words, it's used to direct it, to take it to where you want by just turning this round wheel. When you turn it this way, the vehicle goes this way. When you turn it this way, the vehicle goes that way. Likewise, when you are reversing, you also need to just turn it. And I will take you through that in the next video. But for now, I want you to just know these controls. And the next one I want to show you is this one. The one that looks like a club, or a rungu, as we call it here locally. It is called the gear shift lever. Gear shift lever. And for this particular one, this is one for automatic transmission. The one which is automatic transmission. In our next video, I will show you the one which is for manual transmission. And this gear shift lever, when it is positioned at P, this is parking. Like now, this vehicle is stationary and the shift lever is at P, that's parking. When it is at R, here, somewhere here, when it's moved to R, that means you can reverse. That's when the engine is running and you want to reverse. When it is at N, neutral, that's a neutral gear. It's neither reverse nor drive, which is D. And D is when you want to drive going forward. And there's D3, this D2, and then there's L, which is a low gear. I will take you through all these in details when when I come with my next video. But for now, just know that this gear shift lever, and when the positions that when it is at, then what that means. And the next one I want to take you through is this thing that looks like a clock. This is called odometer. It is the one which shows the mileage. As you drive, it shows, for example, this vehicle has a maximum speed of 180, which means it cannot go beyond 180. And as a driver, most times you don't even reach 180. You even go, and it depends also on the local speed limits. Like in our country, there are roads where you can only go up to 100 kilometers. And other roads, other places, you can go 120. But the speed limits are always indicated on the road. For this particular vehicle, you cannot go beyond 80 because it has what is called speed limiter or speed governor. This gadget is fitted on this vehicle to ensure that it does not go beyond 80, even if you wanted to. So it limits the speed at which this vehicle is driven. So it can only be driven to a maximum of 80 and below. 60, it can do 40, depending on where you are driving and the speed at which you want it to be driven. And there is another small one over here, this one, which looks like a semicircle, or yeah, it is a semi or quarter circle, something. This is now the fuel gauge. No, that's not the fuel gauge. This is the temperature gauge. When it is at C, it means the engine is running normally when it's cool. C stands for cold. So the engine is relatively cool. When it is halfway, it means it's a little hot and it is still cool. And when it is at H, it means it's at high temperature, and that is, the H is up somewhere here. Yeah, this is H. And so it is even marked in red to show that when it reaches there, when this gauge reaches there, it means there is danger. And so in normal driving and normal situation, it should not go beyond half. When it starts going beyond half, it means something is wrong with the engine and it's overheating. Okay, there is the next one, which this other one on this side, this one, which is also a quarter circle. This is now the fuel gauge. When this vehicle is, when it's showing it's at E, it means the tank is empty. When it is half, when this red gauge is pointing at half, it means the fuel could be half. But for now, in our situation, the engine is not running, and therefore it's resting at E. The vehicle could be having fuel, but it's at E because the engine is not on, and so it's not running. And when it is at F, it means the tank is full, so you have a full tank. Yeah. The next thing I want to show you is this switch here on the side. This switch here, this one here, this one here. This one is used to turn on the lights. This is for the lights, and it's also used for indicators. If you want to turn left, right, you take it down. If you want to turn left, you take it up, which means the other side. Down, this is the other side. When it is here in the middle, it's not showing anything, it's just resting at a neutral position. And now this is the ignition switch. You put the ignition key in here, and you turn it. When it is here, it's at lock. When you turn it like this, it's on. And when you want to start the engine, there is this start here. So you turn it on. That's still not starting the engine, but you have switched it on. and then when you turn it to start, then it means the engine will crank, it will start. Yeah, and the indicator, as I was showing you, it is here. It's indicated here in these things here. I hope you are able to see. There's this one indicating L, this is left, and then this one R, this is right. If you want to turn R, you want to turn to the right, you put it at R, and you want to turn it to the left, you take it up that way. So up and then down is R, then up is L, which is left. Okay. So I want to also show you the foot control pedals. For this vehicle, as I had told you earlier, this vehicle is automatic. It's automatic transmission, and therefore it has only two pedals. One is the accelerator pedal, which is this small one, and the other one is the brake pedal, which is this one. So in a vehicle which is manual, the manual transmission vehicle, it has an extra pedal on the right, which is referred to as clutch pedal. So the clutch pedal in the manual transmission vehicle is used when you are shifting gears. You know, in a manual transmission, as I will show you in the next video, you have to shift gears manually. But this automatic one, it shifts on its own. Once you have put it at drive, and you want to, the gears have to shift automatically as you increase the speed or as you slow down, as you accelerate or as you decelerate, it shifts accordingly. And I will take you through that more in depth in our future videos. But for now, I want you to know that the accelerator pedal is just for you. When you press it down, it means you are increasing the speed. Press it further down, you are increasing it. When you really leave it kidogo, it means you are decelerating, and the gears will shift accordingly. But now the brake one is when you want to stop, then you press the brake pedal. You want to slow down, you press it a little. When you want to completely stop, then you press it down accordingly. Another thing I want to show you is the for now I think that is okay. I will show you more on this vehicle as we continue with our next video. I want to just show you some of the switches that you can use when you are in the vehicle. These are the switches for lowering the windows and putting them up. For this one is the one for the driver side. The driver can decide to lock them so that even the other windows can't work, or just to let them work. But also if the driver wants to open the passenger window, there is this switch which can be used here on that. And so for now, those are some of the basic controls that exist in a motor vehicle which I wanted to show you. Thank you for listening to us and watching our video to the end. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe, and also like this video and share, and you will be getting notifications on a regular basis when we have a new video. Thank you, and see you in our next